We settled in a place called Seymour Canal too, and there's a place called Tiedeman Island, but right behind that island, there's a beach where there's all kinds of bones, big, huge bones, and that's where the whales come and they beach when they've are no more. That's their graveyard. Anyway, we were out there fishing one day, and we came into a harbor called Sorefinger. So when the diesel engine turned off, it was just silent, and then you can start to hear the herring that was there flipping. You flip, flip, and then the seagulls. We were noticing that it was a little strange that they were just sitting on rocks and on the beaches and stuff. And there's feed out there. Why are they sitting on the rocks? Over time, we started to hear a sound, and it sounded like crying, and we were looking, and out across the end of Seymour Canal, there's an opening, and it looked like someone had put up a big fence on the end there of Seymour Canal, a picket fence. As it got closer, we started to notice that it wasn't a picket fence. It was whales. They were right alongside each other with their dorsal fin, one up in the air, and they were traveling together, and they were the ones making the noise. And as they approached closer and went right in front of our harbor where we were sitting with the seagulls, but as the whales went by, we could see that there was two whales that were in front of this parade, or this group of whales that were moving, and the two whales would come up, and then they would come down, and then two more whales behind it would come up, and then they would come down, and this went on. And then when we took our binoculars and we looked, we saw that they were transporting a dead whale. They were moving this whale by that motion and moving it to that place on the other side of Tiedeman Island. And the other whales, they were like saluting. They had their fins up, and they were coming, and they were marching. This is a true account. And so when we would come out there every year and go fishing, even after that, the whales still come up, and they would rub up along the bottom side of our boat. Sometimes our boat would be just rocking back and forth because they're coming up. And then they would come up, and you call it spy hopping, but the whales would come up out of the water, and they would look at us, and you could see their eyeballs that are, about this big, and they'd look at you, and then they go back down. And so I like to think that they were checking on us because, we were growing up out there. We're no longer the 2-year-old toddler. We're now the 7, the 9-year-old, the 10-year-old, the one that's out there doing everything on our own because we know how to do it, right?